All right, welcome back to yet another episode of Manor Lords. We will jump back at it straight away. We will open up our last autosave and continue with our little town. I'm sitting here with my coffee. I think I have roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes until I need to go away and pick up my daughter from kindergarten. So let's see where we left off the last time. We actually created a new city because we needed some more bandit camps and another AI. So we have now one AI and our default opponent here, the Manor Lord or whatever his name is. So we survived the winter last time, barely. But we are running out of food. So that we need to fix, of course, ASAP. And we created a forager hut over here, so we have some berries here. So that's good. So all of them we will, of course, gather as much as possible. Can we set up some more advanced option here? No, they are just going to pick everything that they can. Yeah. I wonder if we should create some houses here alongside the riverbank here and a well so that they don't need to travel that far. Maybe we will do that later in the game. And let's see, we have a little bit of regional wealth and we have not that large treasury, but at least we have something so that we can, if we need, we can hire some mercenaries. Our stone quarry here is working just fine. And we are all hands here on the trade post here. Let's see how many. We have 3 oxes and 1 horse. And we placed the smithy and the bloomery so that we could create our own tools. And if I remember correctly, we also have created a few helmets. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so we have our helmets here. So I don't think that we can have like mail armor for the army to wear them. I think they need to be like at least level 2 or maybe level 3. But if I remember correctly, I think we can at least produce the first set of clothes. So did I order some sheep? Maybe I did not, because I don't have a trade post for animals. So that is something that I need to set up. Yeah. So let's see, a trade post. Livestock trading post. Am I sure that I didn't place one down? Pretty sure. Okay, so this can just be placed alongside of the King's Road somewhere. I was thinking about having my manor in this area maybe. So maybe I will just place it alongside the trade post here, alongside the King's Road here. Yeah, I think that will be fine. And of course, this year we are going to harvest. Oh yeah, food is definitely a problem for us. We can put you on there, but only for a short amount of time, hopefully. So of course we need to prepare as well for the harvest here, because when that is harvest, we of course want to make the bread as soon as possible. So let's see if we can place down the windmill. So we can create that. Let's see where to place that so we have high efficiency. And of course that is going to produce the flour. Yeah, wheat flour, so that we can take it to the bakery. So let's see, do we need to set up like a smart production logistic here so that we don't need to travel all the way? We have one large granary here. So I was thinking that we have the berries here and we have the fishes here. So I was thinking if I would to move this granary, so this one could be in the middle here. Because I know that now you can actually set up your granary here to allow for different things here. So we could like deselect everything except the berries and the fish. So they can just travel to this granary. And then we could have a second granary that could handle everything which will be used for baking the bread. To streamline the production a little bit. Yeah. So I think that's going to be wise. So if we have our farmhouse here, let's see, where do we want to put our windmill? 99% efficiency. But I was thinking about having some more fields here, like a buffer zone to the edge there. $86, 99%, 92, 98%, 97. Do we really need 100% efficiency? Would be nice though to have 100% efficiency. But it is of course also good that it is not that far away. So the granary, the new granary, this windmill, and the bakery needs to be placed together. And I think we will actually build up one more farmhouse, I think. Or are we going to get by with 2 only? Yeah, I think so. Depending on how many farms or how many fields we're going to have. Let's see if we can bump up the production a lot. So what are we going to start with? Maybe if I have another farmhouse here, then the windmill, and then the fields can go all the way around. Let's see where we are lacking fertility. So in this region we don't have that much fertility. Rye we have everywhere. Barley we do have here. Flax, emmer. Can we have it up while we draft it? No, it goes away. It goes away. Can we create a road? No. So we just need to remember. Maybe this is a good area. Maybe. Rye, barley, flax, emery. Because here we actually have 100% in the open. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully this is not going to be like a mistake. So, all right, so there we have our windmill. And then we can have the granary and bakery and yet another farm. But it's very, very close to the border here if we are going to have raiders coming in from this direction. That would be bad. So we need to be a little bit careful about that. But I think that we should be okay. We can maybe get one family away from this. We did order a horse, I think. No, we only have one horse. I think we can order one more horse. I think that's going to pay for itself in a couple of turns. And we do want to seed some more vegetables here. So here we have carrots, 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 and this one can also do carrots. Yeah. And then we have a few chicken coops, so that's good. Do we need to worry about anything else? Yeah, of course, meat there. That is, of course, something that we need to fix. So for the next couple of houses, maybe we should try to have some animals to produce some meat. That is, of course, also important. So how many available? We have a few, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 available houses here for people to move in. But since we don't have any food, I don't know if they are going to move in, even if we are lacking food. But yeah. Let's bump up the priority of that one. Let's also prepare our communal oven here. Even if I think that it would be more efficient to have like a bakery, I think they don't use that many resources. But for this one, we need to be at level 3 on our houses, so we cannot worry about that late. We will worry about that later to make the switch here. So we will have an oven somewhere. So maybe we will have them, and of course a granary. So if we have our granary and our oven here, Then we have fields on up here and around this area. Do we need another farmhouse? How much space will that take up? Not that much. Maybe we can put a farmhouse up here that could serve maybe these two fields, and then this one can handle. Yeah. Right by the forest line here. Is that good or bad? I mean, the distance cannot be a problem. I would, of course, prioritize the fields. Or do we want to place it here, maybe? Maybe it's going to look a little bit prettier. Yeah. Yeah, let's group them together. Granary. Between the two, maybe, yeah, and then the communal oven. Can we fit that? Yeah, so I hope that's going to be streamlined, and then we have a stable here for our oxes here. All right, so our fields, let's see how much we can. No, that's not it. This is the field. Yeah, here we go. Let's see how many Morgans. 1.4. Little bit smaller maybe. 1.4. Maybe it's not good to have them. Yeah, we will do it like this. Yeah, like that. And then we can have like a road in between. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad, but I believe it looks a little bit neater. Then we can see if we can have one more, like a slice here. Or do we want it to go from up here? Like this instead. I think it's going to be easier to plow the fields like this instead. Yeah, like this. And let's see, how is this going to look? 0.7, then we can take up a little bit more, 0.9. 1.3. 1.2. Yeah, I think that's it. And flax, barley, rye. So let's see, we have one farmhouse here. Maybe they can go 1, 2, 3 fields. And then this farmhouse can have 1, 2, 3 fields maybe for this little settlement. And do we need water as well? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. We only have 2 Or did we only place one well, maybe? We only have one stone well here. I don't remember if the communal oven also required water. If that's the case, I hope that we have a water source. Yeah, we do have. Very close. That's excellent. So how do we want to make this? Let's see if we have 0.9. 1 Morgan. Like that. Do we have any fertility up here? We did have rye up here. Well, we don't need that many fields. Can we do overlaps? No, we can't cross that. Let's see, can we do something weird, maybe? Like this? No, we can't go around. Looks a little bit weird. Maybe we will just do one small field. Just like this. Maybe we will have a road. Not for it to matter, maybe, but... Can we drag it straight up here? Yeah. Then we can just have like a field here as well. Just for the sake of it. Yeah. That looks good. Livestock trading post. So, let's see if we can import some sheeps. That is what we want. Do we want like 10 or something maybe? Where do we want that production? So here's going to be our farmland here. And our manor is going to be placed here, and we need to move our forest industry. I was thinking about having our forest industry maybe up here or closer to the river here on the other side of the lake. I want to keep these trees in here. I think it looks good. I want to respect the topography and the forest. We don't want to cut down more than necessary. I think it's good protection for weather and stuff like that. So we don't want to cut down on that. We have a road back here. What do we want to do with that? So maybe we will put down our sheep close to the church, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Why not? So let's see, this road goes back here. So maybe we will have yet another road coming through here, maybe. Up to the church if you want to go that way. And then like a small shortcut here, maybe. All right. So let's see. pasture here. Let's see if we can build like a small pen. Here, 22. Maybe a little bit bigger. 27. Yeah. So here we can have our sheeps. Then we can have our sheep farm. So when people go to the church, they need to walk past the sheep farm. Do we want it here maybe? On the opposite side here. And how big? So that's the sheep farm. Then we have a weaver shop here. That's also quite big. Maybe we can place that. Yeah, maybe here. Yeah, so the sheep farm I will place here. Good. All right, now that is up and running. They are constructing the farmhouse, that's good. Granary. Then we can make sure that we set this one to only handle everything from the farming industry. And then we will do the same for this large storehouse, I think. So this storehouse can maybe focus on, we don't have that much iron left, so we don't need to worry about that. So that can tend to this clothing industry that we're going to build here, and all of the trade from the quarry. Yeah. And then we need to create another storehouse wherever we decide to put our new forest industry. Maybe we will actually make this our forest industry, so that we can have like an industry space here between the two food resources as well. So we can free up this space later on. So let's see. Can cut down this one. And our wood cutting area. Can maybe spare this and just focus on this area here. All right. Do we have any bandit camps or something that we can raise our army against? Doesn't look like it. 230 days until our first raid here. So this is only our second year here. So let's speed up the game a little bit. I don't want to rush through things here. My first playthrough. I think I will do this a little bit more relaxing, and then I will maybe start a new town soon. Hello, do you have the bridge yet to the berry? No. This time the berries spawned over here actually. So the last I actually restarted the town a little bit because I needed some more raiders, and I put down one more AI here. So I just did a mulligan, and yeah, so now I have my berries here, but otherwise it looks pretty much the same. we do have stone now instead of iron. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty much the same. So let's see how our farmhouse is coming together, and the granary and the communal oven. So now this is all prepared for September. So that's good. We are making some tools, I hope. Yes, we are making some tools, but we need to watch out for our iron ore, because we don't have it here. We have mined almost everything that we do have. So we also need to set up import of that. So I hope that's going to be a minor trade. Yes, it is. So import. We are only going to use the iron ore for creating tools, I think. So we don't need to make an established trade route for that. But do we want to establish a trade route for the rubbled stone? Maybe, because that is what we are going to produce here. Rubbled stone and rough stone. So I wonder if rough stone is used for the manor later on. So maybe we are just going to sell the rubbled stone here. So I will actually set up a trade route. Should have done that way earlier. So we can export everything above, I don't know, let's say 70. That should bring in a lot of money. Can we do something with the rubbled stone? Maybe that would have been a better option, now that I'm thinking about it. Worker cuts rough stone to dressed stone. Workers burn rubbled stone to mortar. Okay. And that is of course something that we are going to need later on. So let's see how this is going to look. So also a filthy industry. So let's see, where do we want to set up production for that? Maybe we want that in this space here. So that's actually pretty good that we have our large storehouse here, our bloomery and smithy, then our quarry. And then where to place this one? Somewhere, if they want to transport. Can they take it straight away from the quarry maybe? Otherwise they are going to need to go here to the large storehouse. So let's see, did we draw off the road through here? And up here. Then maybe we can put down our rubble stone industry here then. Yeah. And at the moment we only have like firewood. So I think we need to bump up the production to make Carl. Charcoal kiln. Yes, that is something that we want to do. So do we want to move that? Or will we just place it up here and then we can move it later on? Yeah, so we are going to cut this and then we're going to move everything over here. We don't want to pollute anything. Best promotion on Steam. Oh, those bots, maybe. Yeah, we will put it down here. A little bit off. And then we can reposition this a little bit. Stock damage to weather. Okay. That's sad. But alright. August crops grow, possible droughts. Yeah. Well, nothing to do about that. Now we have at least some food here, so that's good. Maybe because we picked up all of the berries here. Maybe we need one more person here handling the logistic here. So they can pick up because they need to travel quite far to get the berries. So the sheep farm is now here. Where is that? Where are they? Maybe they are coming into town. Can we see? People? Where are you? Oh, maybe you're getting the sheep there, and you had to walk all the way around there. A very long road, so that's going to take some time. All right, but at least that is set up now, so that's good. Can we see if we have anything under construction? I don't think so. Yeah, this one, of course. This one. Do we want to prepare for our wool into yarn? And then we want to create some clothes, but that we can only do on or in our burgage plots, I think. Yeah. So weaver workshop. So that could of course also need flax. So that is going to be gathered here. The flax. So where do I want that? Maybe I want it here somewhere. So let's see, what is this? This is going to need a storehouse. So they are probably going here in order to for it. So when they are getting it from the sheep, they will be stored here and then transported to the storehouse. So we don't want everything going crisscross all over our entire town here. But I think that's not going to be that far away. We are at least here. Do we want to have some more houses maybe up here? Maybe? Do people want to live up here? Maybe we can sneak through the road here. And then we can have some more houses alongside. That could be nice. So I think I will put down the weaver shop. Where would that look good? Yeah, maybe there. So we can see what maybe we want another pasture here, maybe in the future. Let's see if we can get some more firewood, and then we're going to produce charcoal. Building require maintenance. Yeah, this one. But yeah, now we have tools. We deactivated that one, but now we should have tools available. Yeah. So this one we also want to get going as fast as possible. Charcoal. All right, let's man one family in that. Butched woodcutter lodge, need maintenance. Yeah, hopefully they will go get the tools there automatically. Hopefully. August. So almost time to harvest. So let's see how our harvest is going to go this year. I hope that we have prepared everything. This is only our second year here, so and first year of farming actually. Let's see, deposit exhausting mining pit. Okay, yeah, so this one is now drained. So let's get one worker off. Yeah, and then when this one is, let's see, we have 3 ore. We are going to remove this or demolish this one. Let's see if we can just do that straight away. Yeah, then we'll pick up these and bring them back. Perfect. And let's see, we have 3 oxens. So that's good. We have 2 farmhouses, so that should be enough to make sure that we can plow at least some of the fields. And all right, the new bandit camp was sighted. Perfect. And pretty close to us as well. Oh, that's excellent. Perfect. And it is, it's August, September. I think we are going to rally and go for the bandit camp. Yeah, I think so. Let's see, they are there. We are going to see if we can face them. Not in like, we don't want to get them the advantage of rushing us downhill. All right, let's go. They should be experienced now. And here comes the army, but they are spawning way back here. Yeah, we are going to beat them to it for sure. So that's not going to be a problem. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. We don't want to do the same mistake here with the fatigue. So we want to, of course, maybe here we can make them not run. Let's see, do we need to micromanage something else? Of course, all of the men are already in battle, but the women is still going to be here. So let's see if I can put down 2 families here, and then the women can maybe collect the not so large harvest this year. while the man is in battle. Yeah. All right. Let's see how this will go. Fatigue, climbing. All right, where is the bandit camp? It's over there. Well, they are going to have a small advantage. I don't know about you, but I prefer to fight in the open ground. I don't know if it's going to affect like fighting in the woods, especially with like a big spear and like a shield. That would maybe not be that efficient. So hopefully we can fight them and lure them out in the open here. We should be pretty close. Let's see if we can maybe rest here for a little bit. Moving downhill. Effectiveness, only 74%. Fatigue, yeah, okay, they are coming here. But now we at least have some helmets that we didn't have last time. So we have some armor, at least, so that's good. So let's get into the bracing position here. Maybe make 2. Maybe a formation like this, maybe. Coercion. Yeah. We should stand our ground. Brace for the impact. And hopefully we will beat them without any big losses. Oh, low ground, 11%. Oh. Right, push forward. And fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we don't lose that many. They are down to 16, so that's good. 15. Experience 25. And now we are down. Oh no. We have lost a few guys here. That's not good. 16. They are down to 8 at least. Yes, all right. All right, we took 3 losses this time. So I'm quite sad that they don't like pick up the spears and shields of their fallen comrades. So that's not good. So now we lost. So that is now lost, unfortunately. So we need to make sure that we can create some more shields and spears. So we have 173 days until the raid for our village. So hopefully we're going to prepare for that without any mercenaries. So we can send this to the treasury, I think. Yeah, send to my treasury and then hustle back. Perfect. So we have enough influence, I think, to create another settlement. But we definitely don't have enough resources, regional wealth, to do that. All right, you guys are doing your work there. So let's see what the next here is going to be. Let's put down some wheat here. Crop rotation, of course. And wheat should follow, if I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it should not be rye afterwards. Let's see. Does it say here? Are wheat grains after can be processed? No, doesn't say that. So we're going to pay attention to the percentage here, so it doesn't drop down to like 60 or 50 or something. Let's say they can do flax the next year. Let's see if we can take away you, and then we can put you here. Right. Enables oxen at farmhouse for significant faster plowing. That we should of course have done already. My mistake. Hopefully it will not set us back that much. And where can we spare people for the fields? We should of course have enough time, I think, in order to make at least 3 fields for the next season. Of course, when the men comes back, it's going to be a little bit more efficient. Of course, running, hustle back. We do have enough firewood and planks and timber, so we can of course spare all of those. We have enough food. Yeah. So maybe we can spare both of you. This can maybe regrow a little bit. We can spare you as well. The firewood maybe we want to have. We do have enough planks. Logging camp, you can stay put. Yeah, all right. So now we should have some hands to go to the fields. Let's get you over the bridge here. Then we can disband you as soon as possible. All right. Wonder if they run back or if they walk back. They walk back. So maybe I should have kept them running all the way into the town here. But yeah. So let's see, how many oxes do I have? I have 3. Maybe I can place another one. Yeah, so that's going to do flax. Can we do it right away the next year? Looks like it. We'll see how it will look. We will make sure that they plow this first. We are definitely not going to do wheat because that's down to 24%. So definitely not that. All right, so let's assign an ox to you. Let's start with the fields here. So let's see, this is wheat. So maybe we will do rye in this field. Can we set the working area here? Working area. Can we say that you are going to work? You're going to work in this area. Yeah. And I will set you to work in this area. Let's see how they're going to work with the overlap there, if that's going to be a problem or not. Hopefully not, but you never know. So there you have 1 ox, and of course you also need 1 ox here. And let's see, we can bump up. So we have 3 families on each here. We of course have 3 oxens. Do we have anything? They are all over here. Can we maybe unassign you? And let's see if we unassign you as well there. So there we have our 3 oxens. Why are you here? Livestock. Can we get them over here? Or is it where you actually place the order? Is this going to be their resting place? Well, we will soon find out, for sure. So wheat, rye, and this is going to be flax maybe. Yeah, so maybe we need 1 more field with food here. So let's see if we can make a field here maybe. So here we want to have, well, rye 100%. Yeah, why not? Right, so let's see. We have 1 ox working there. We have 1 ox here. And now the crops have rotated because the harvest is now over. Okay. So let's see what has happened here. Rye 100% here. What did we want to do here? Do we want rye here as well? So rye, and here we want, let's say, flax there. Then this one, it's going to be a lot of rye, no wheat. Here we can do wheat then. So we have rye, wheat, flax, and rye. So we are going to skip barley for now, I think. Hope that's not going to be a mistake. Maybe we don't need ale right away, so we can do that the next. We have a small field here that we are not going to use. We also have a small field up there that we are not going to use this. So let's see, we have 4 oxens. So can we actually assign like this? See if this is going to make it faster. See if that's going to help. That should, of course, speed up the plowing process. From last year, the sowing, that was very quickly. So that should not be a problem. That should not be a problem at all. So, all right, we have 2 fields where they are using oxes, and that's good. Let's see if they are bringing in. Yeah, okay. Here comes the 2 oxen here as well. So here we have all 4. So that's really good. Because I think they can only work on like 1 field at a time here. So, all right. And then 3 people can, I think, sow 4 fields. I think 6 people is going to be enough to sow everything, so that's good. And let's see, did I make a mistake to forget about this one? Yeah. So let's see if I can micromanage this now. So let's update this one first. Then we can of course start the production of the windmill and the communal oven. Yeah, because fuel we should have at the moment. Yeah, we have firewood. Did we manage to fire up this one as well? Yeah, we do. Perfect. All right. We only have 1 more available space here, so we need to, of course, put down some more burgage plots here. And we do want some animals now, and so our manor is going to be here. Do people want to live next to the King's Road? Maybe that's nice. Of course, they want to live close where they work and of course where the marketplace is going to be. So I was thinking that maybe we will have our manor up here and then we can have some more people living here and a second marketplace close to the church. But then of course we wanted our forest industry to be up here, so that's going to be a long way of walking for people. So maybe we need to reassign people later on to like micromanage a little bit more. See if that is something that is important on this playthrough. It wasn't the case like 2 years ago. I don't remember that I needed to like micromanage everything. Yeah, we want more houses. Do we maybe want, what are we going to keep? So the trading post I'm quite happy with in this area. So maybe I will do a road behind all of this. Then maybe I will put down a road here. Maybe. Like this. Then we can have some houses here. In front of the manor maybe. Don't know that I'm going to create like a really big manor, but of course I want something up there. So maybe I will have some plots in front of it, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, maybe that's a good size. No free oxen. Yeah, of course. Everyone is plowing here. So, and all right, so 6 days we need to wait. Well, all right. Let's see if one will free up. So it is October, so we have the entire of November. Okay, so now that one should be free. So can we unassign? One. That did switch. Oh, that's weird. They should of course have taken that one, but all right. So now you are planting or sowing, so this should be fairly quickly. So I think we are good here, and this is also 100%, so that's good. So then we can take away one of you as well. They also changed place there. Winter is approaching, yeah. But I think we are in a good position for the winter. Did we have some sheeps? Current surplus 30. Okay, maybe we want to have one person doing that. Can spare one of you at the moment. Now we have firewood, rubble, stone, rough stone. Now we have mortar also to sell. So let's see if that is also a minor. That is also a minor trade there. That's also only selling for 1 coin each. So, do we really want us to establish a trade route for that? Maybe not. Roof tile or dressed stone. That is of course going to make us more money. So let's see if we can figure out what to use for that later. This one we need to prioritize. Unfortunately, this one we should have completed first, because now they are producing flour and they are baking bread here. So of course we wanted to have all of our bread and wheat and everything should be stored here, so they don't need to travel all the way over there. We can micromanage this. When we are done here, they are sowing this field. Here they are almost ready. They are sowing here, and we are in beginning of November, so let's see if there is enough people here to fix. I think this should be perfectly good. And we have food and we have fuel for our second winter, so that's excellent. So the second winter we are not going to starve, so that's nice. That's really good. So November 5. That is now complete. Sowing process 100%. Now they are going to go on that field soon. Sowing 99%. So let's see. Now they are walking away. Let's see, people. They are leaving. No, you are helping on this field as well. Because of the overlap, maybe. So that's good to know. So we are on the November 9 there, so we have plenty of time there to get the last field sown. Yeah, good, perfect. And then after, when everything is being sown, then we can release everyone. Maybe we can do that right away. This goes really quickly. Okay, so let's see, communing oven here. Do they need... They don't need water. Let's see. Or I was under the impression that they actually needed water. No. Okay. Good. All right, come on. $15, 100%. Okay, so now all the fields are 100%. And this one, I don't know, small glitch there. So now we don't need any livestock, and we don't need any people here over the winter. At least I think so. So let's see, this is of course not going to grow anymore. Maybe we do need one person here because they are growing the herbs. And that is helping for the diseases as far as I know, or that was what it said. And this one is almost depleted, so we have 8 months of food. So that should be enough. So let's get back into production here. Now we have our sheep farm here. Maybe we can see if we can produce... let's see if we can produce something here. Wool and flax. We only have wool, so we are only going to be able to produce yarn. Let's see if we now can micromanage this more. So 4 families, they are going to build up these plots here, and I think it's time for us to see if we can upgrade some burgage plots here. But for that to happen, they need to have meat. Yeah. So let's see. Where do I want to have my... Where do I want to have my animals? Maybe I can have them, at least some here. Animal pen. Animal pen. Animal pen. Animal pen. This is too small. This has chicken, this has chicken. You can do chicken, and you are too small. Okay, all right. So we're going to have a few over here. Hopefully that's not going to be a huge mistake to have them a little bit far off. But here we can have some more animal pens. Animal pen. Animal pen. Animal pen. And then for this one, I think I want to save this. Of course, we can always create another burgage plot, maybe in the future. Maybe we can spare the forest here in this area. But I was thinking that we could maybe just, but that's in tier 2 first. But we have a butcher. Yeah. So if we have some animals here, maybe we should have like a butcher in the middle of everything. I think this is a strategic location to have a butcher. Or, of course, we have a tailor shop. But maybe we can have a tailor shop squeezed in here, maybe. Because now we have yarn. We do have yarn. So, of course, we want to update this one as soon as possible so we can actually create some clothes. But in order to do that, we need meat. And we don't have any meat, unfortunately. We are all out of fishes, and we haven't bought that much animals yet. But now money is coming into our coffins, so that's good. So I think that we can buy a lot of the animals that we do need. But let's see what we can do with our resources here. We have our stone. That's going to make mortar. Can we do anything else with mortar? Clay to roof tile. Rough stone, so we can do dressed stone. Yeah, so we can make dressed stone. That we can actually do, because we have rough stone. So we can do mortar and dressed stone. That is something that we could trade. So rubble stone is only 1. Dressed stone, they are like 5 each. So that's actually something that we might want to produce. Maybe. We don't want to import anything, and we definitely don't want to export any of the food that we produce. Food we want to keep for ourselves. Iron ore we are importing to make. Here we can see rough stone. We are exporting everything. But maybe we want to actually keep some rough stone now. So let's put that to 50. Or maybe 30, I don't know. Let's see how that's going to work. And yeah, this is all major trades. We cannot do anything about that. We need to fix that ourselves. And we are pretty close to our first raid here. So I think we need to think about our manor. So winter is here, but we have enough of the resources that we need, so we don't need to worry about figuring out stuff for the winter. So let's see if we can manage to build our manor somewhere. Where do we want to place that? Do we want to place it by the church, maybe? Could that be nice? Maybe up on the hill here with like a... Wonder if we can make like a gate on the King's Road. Or do I want to have my original thought of placing my manor maybe by the lake? That would be pretty, of course. And is there a hill here? Do I want to place it here, really? Last time I placed it here, but I don't like this position. But of course, if you're going to think smart about it, of course I have my AI here and my two opponents here. So maybe actually it is a better location to place it here. So when people cross the... No, there's no water here, but if they come to my town here, they need to go at least through the manor here. So yeah, I think I will put it here in this position, actually. So do I want to face the King's Road, maybe? Maybe it really doesn't matter. I will make it go like this. Yeah. And do I want to make any walls or anything? Outer tower. So what is this? Provides garrison space, units and villagers projectiles. Retinue size. This is of course something that I want to build, but maybe not now. Tax office, cosmetic only. Okay, I will just commit to, of course, build this hopefully as fast as possible. So hopefully this can work. All right, all hands. We have 4 available families, so they should be enough workers to make that happen. Let's see if we can speed up this a little bit. 83 days. Would be nice if they could finish this. So that we could have our knights. You will need to put any hinge you want. If you don't, it will be bad. Hinge. Well, I don't know what hinge is, so... Or I know the hinge, if we are talking about a door, but yeah. Maybe not the same hinge. Right, let's see how we will progress. Only 5% prepare for the attack. We only have 16 men, so it would be nice to have our knights. But it doesn't look like we will have them. So let's see if I will save this just in case. If we make a bad mistake here, we can go back and hire some protection. We will see how many we actually need to face. Yeah, hopefully they will not spawn in this area. Why? I mean, they are in the highest priority. Why doesn't they go straight away? Why are they? They should not build those. They are just gathering everything. One rubble stone and one plank at a time. Work area is empty. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get rid of you then. All right, now we are talking. Okay. Cold. Oh no. People require fuel. Okay. All right. More firewood. Okay. But why don't you have that? We have firewood and charcoal. Do we have free stalls? General goods, charcoal, a food variation. There are plenty of. That should not be a problem. Just go get it. All right, let's see if we can buy some animals, because we are lacking meat here. So pigs or goats. So pigs will provide milk, and every third yield provides chevron and hides. Provides a strong passive yield of pork. Okay, and we are lacking food or meat. We are not lacking food, but we are lacking meat. So pigs it is. All right. Pigs it is. And all right, come on. 37, 35 days left. Would be nice to fix that so we could have some nights. $30, I think that's going to be ready in time. Yes, okay, perfect. So now this is ready, that's good. So we can then have some knights, that's good for our protection. No, we are not going to buy any of you. I think we will just spend a little bit of money here to buy some more. Let's see, where do we do that? Pay from your treasure to hire a retiner who already owns basic military equipment. Yeah. 189. Yeah. I think that will do. So So now we have some knights and some spear militia. Yeah, so that's good. Now we can deal with the raider there, so we don't need to worry about that. That's good. Okay, so let's see the granary here. Now we want to micromanage things a little bit here. So we want to move stuff from this location up here. So let's see if we can do that. Acceptable goods. So crops are okay. Crafting material. So let's see. Do we want to disallow all of this? Can we exactly rye bread, wheat bread? Let's see, carp, pears, berries, sausages. Mutton chevron. Yeah, crafting material, rye grain, herbs, malt rye, honey, ale. We can deselect. Okay. Accept all goods. Okay, all right. So now we have deselected a lot of things like that. And let's go over to our other granary here. And then let's deselect crops here. So that we take away all of this. So this will probably then be moved to the other location. Rye, honey. So herbs can still be there. And ale can maybe be here in the future. So let's see if they are now going to move things from one location to another. So that the flour production here will only go here then. Hopefully. And then the bakery is here. So that's good. And then you will probably set up shop at this marketplace. So I think that's good. And we have a lot of sheeps now. And we have one person working here. And in the weaver shop. So let's see, do we have... Yeah, so now we have yarn. We have a lot of mortar as well. So that we can actually see if we can set up another trade route 20 that we want to trade. So maybe everything above 70 we can trade, we can sell. Yeah, that's good. The dressed stone we are going to produce soon. I think that's also something that we could produce in our area here. We need to import iron ore, unfortunately, because of we are lacking that resources. Rough stone. Yeah, that we can sell. Everything above 30. Wood, linen, these we will keep. For now, at least. We will not set up. We will not set up a trade route for armory. Okay. So let's see if we actually can update something. No burgage plots available. Yeah, let's focus on updating our burgage plots a little bit more so that we can have people move in. Construction finished, food stall. Yeah, probably you who have set up shop there. Yeah. So can we... accept all goods from this category? Why do you have eggs? Ah, maybe you had eggs before I turned it on there. Chicken. Why are you moving chicken into here? That should not be acceptable. Well, we will see if we will give that some time. All right, now we have some more burgage plots here. And what do we want to do? Do we want to set up a trade route? Let's see, with each trade route. Why can't I set up? Is that locked? Why can't I prepare for an attack? Okay, oh. Let's see where the raiders are. Let's assemble the army. Can I see the raiders? Can I see the raiders? No, they are not here. 18 days. 18 days, okay. Hopefully they are going to be displayed for me. So we had one more. Not enough regional wealth. I do have enough regional wealth. Is this a glitch maybe? Something? I do have regional wealth. Why don't I have... Do I need to build like a tax office or something? No, that was only for... visualization, I think. We'll see, maybe I need to restart my save. Maybe that's going to take care of that. Let's see if I can do that. So, save the game. Save 1, overwrite, yes. Then I can maybe load it. This is the one. See if that will fix it. Because I should have enough. That should be enough. Regional wealth 8. Maybe that was a glitch. Now I'm down to 8. So maybe that was it. Yeah. So I think we are soon coming to an end for this episode. So we will fight off the raiders, I think. And then we are going to call it for today. We have a bandit camp up here. Do we want to hire some mercenaries in order to grab that? You are over there. Or maybe I can send my knights to take care of that. Let's see, 15 or 90. Is it going to be worth it? Not for him to have it. 90. It's a lot of money. Of course, they should have more than 90. Small pack of local misfits and troublemakers. 15. Maybe I can sign that contract and see where they actually spawn. Local mercenaries. Did I have... Was I that lucky? They spawned right over there. Yeah, so... Let's see if they can... See if they can fight for me. See if they can grab that. That's a good investment. Raiders are near. Enemy units has been spotted. They are on the other side of the map. Okay. All right, so that's going to take a while for them to get to my position. So what do I want to do with my army here? Mission complete. Mission complete. Did they just... They're still here. Yeah, all right. Well, do I want to call out my knights so I don't forget about it? I will see them, okay. So I don't need to be that scared. Let's bring in some more money for me. I need more money because I want to update. Here I can actually, this one I can actually update. Yeah, so this one I will do. Excellent, perfect. So maybe this can be my my weaver shop, maybe, or not weaver shop, to produce some gambits, some clothes. You are moving up there, and they are fighting. Okay, that's perfect. So they got in between me and my opponent. That was really lucky for me. Okay, good, perfect. So that's excellent. That was very lucky. All right. So then hopefully these 18 guys can snatch the camp there for me. That would be excellent, if that's the case. Let's see, 12. Can I actually trade and sell some? Now I have some lambs here as well. Wonder where they came from. Do they should breed the sheeps there. So maybe I want to export now everything that is above 10, so I can like keep 10 sheeps and then I can export the rest of them. The lambs I can keep, of course. And yeah, I have a lot of charcoal. Is that something that I can export or trade? Global market oversupplied, yeah. Okay, so maybe I can stop with that, because that I have a real surplus of. So I don't need to worry about that. All right, let's see. Army power balance plus 43. Let's see if it's good to face them here. Let's see if we can manage to win this. They should be like 50-50. I maybe should have spent a little bit more money. Would be nice if I could win this. Doesn't look like it. Broken. All right. That's too bad. All right. Well, they were very inexpensive. Stock damaged. Okay, so let's put more people in granary duty there. And of course now they have maybe I will call out my knights. I will go and fight this off. Do I have time for that? Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe I will do it in the next episode to take them out. Yeah. So let's see, do I need to worry about anything before I close down for today? I think I have everything that I need from this setup. This one is now level 2. Do I need to be level 3 for that? Or is it still regional wealth that it's complaining for? I think it's regional wealth. I do hope that. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good exit for me. Sad that I lost this fight up here. And yeah, I think I can grab my knights and like run to the camp there in the next episode. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and if you like this content, please like, subscribe, follow, and I will see you the next time. So yeah, until then, thanks, bye.